Okay. So as I get set up here, I want to talk about Too Many Games. Because yeah, let's just get right to it. Let's talk about Too Many Games because there's a lot to cover here. Before I jump into video games and stuff tonight. First off, those of you who are here from the stream, from Coiler's stream, welcome. Those of you who are here from Too Many Games, thank you. I can't really put into words what it means to me that you all came to the con, and that you came to our table and you talked to us. It means a lot to me that you all stopped by, and really I can't put into words just what that means to me as a person. AGI has been a labor of love now for over a year, and it was really cool to just meet people who thought our project was good, who took interest in what we were doing. Just all of you are incredible, and it was so cool to meet as many of you as possible and just hang out with you and see you all popping up in the Discord after the con. It's just been really great. Where do I even begin? So we ran out of flyers on day 2. I had printed 100 flyers, and I wasn't expecting to be giving out really that many. And much to my surprise, we ran out on day 2, and I had to take the last flyer we had and take a picture of this, please, because we are out, and I have to go to Staples to get more. And that was just one of those things that I really was not expecting. There were a lot of things I was not expecting at this con. That was probably the biggest one. I was not expecting the interest. I was not expecting people to really look at our table and go, "Oh, this is a great idea. Thank you so much for doing this." I was also not expecting, to be remembered, and I was. That was kind of mind-boggling. And that's not really anything about, the people who I didn't expect to remember me. That says a lot more about me. I wrote a post about this on Tumblr. So last year I told the Vinesauce team at Too Many Games that they inspired me to start AGI, and it was really great, and they're all so cool. I love them. And this year I went over to the table with help because I'm a big coward, and I went over there. Hey, Bellades, how are you? I went over to the table, and I waited. It was me, my friend Maggie, who came with me to Too Many Games last year, and because I needed the moral support, and a fan who we met at our table, and who thought AGI was really cool. So, and she also liked Vinesauce, so she, who was very excited to meet her hero Linkara, who was also there. And she said, "Well, if I can meet him, then you can go and tell them again and go check in on them again." I am notoriously shy, especially around people I really look up to and whose work I admire. So I was just, I'm a big old coward. And I went over there to the table, and Vinny remembered my friend Maggie and I from last year. And I forgot everything I was going to say. I was just going to pop over. Hi, passerby. I was just going to go to the table. I was going to be like, "Hey, we grew enough to have a table this year, so thank you again for inspiring us. You guys are the best," and all that. And Vin goes, "Oh, yeah, I remember you guys from last year. Recognize your faces." And I just forgot everything I was going to say. I just blinked. Because I'm not used to being remembered by anybody, let alone somebody whose work I deeply, deeply admire. Hence what the image you're looking at right now. That was a self-portrait of myself that I drew the next day. Because I was still I was shook, man. I was so shook in a good way. The fact of the matter is that I spent most of my life kind of hiding myself. I spent a lot of my time just hiding because kids were not very nice to me growing up. My peers, especially my male peers, were really cruel to me, constantly telling me that I was ugly, that nobody would ever want to be around me, that I was, hideous, worthless, etc. And I internalized all of that, and so I just figured, well, it would be better if I just hide, and then no one will notice me, and then no one will say anything. And so I would, in high school and even through college, I dressed in kind of oversized clothes, um, and all sorts of things. Did a lot to just kind of hide myself. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Commander Root. Is that your name? Thank you so much. Just got the email. I really need to set up thing Streamlabs, but whatever. um, and I hid a lot. I was really scared, and so I've as a result, because I have so much anxiety still around men my own age. I've never been on a date. I'm 29, and I'm just want to be more comfortable around men my own age, men in my age group, because I was just so rejected by my peers, and it hurt. Like, it was very scary, and I have this deep sense of anxiety over it. So I, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I decided, or maybe like more like a year ago, I just kind of started to shift, and I kind of started to say, no, like, I came to this point in my life where I was like, I think I'm ready to be noticed. I'm okay. I can be seen, and people aren't going to automatically reject me anymore for existing. And I started dressing a little differently, wearing a lot more cute outfits, just kind of changing things up, styling my hair in ways, to look good. I still don't really wear makeup, but that's because of my job. I work as an archivist, so if I touch my face and then I, like, touch documents that are old, that's, like, really bad. So there's a reason I don't really wear makeup, but like an actual work reason. Most librarians, you won't see us wearing makeup because touch your face, touch the book, so at least not at work. We can wear it outside of work. It's cool. Like, I'll wear it for cosplay and stuff, obviously, but I just kind of decided, and like my goal at the time last year was, I want to talk to the people at TooManyGames. I want to talk to all the VineSoul streamers, and I want to tell them that they inspired me to do this really cool thing. And I did it, and a year later, I guess it paid off, because we're not forgotten, and I kind of want to cry. That was amazing. So I don't know if you're gonna ever see this, Vinny, but thank you. I adore you. Just keep doing what you're doing. I know, just, you're all wonderful. Jen, I saw you reblog the post on Tumblr. I love you too. You're all just wonderful. I didn't get to say hi to Imakuni, but she was there. So Marissa, you're awesome too. I love you too. So yeah, thanks for being you and just inspiring me to do this and keep moving and going with this. Oh my goodness, thank you, Werewolf Poet. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. That's the comments that we would get. I think the ones that meant the most to me were other autistic people coming up and telling us thank you for starting what we were starting and creating the community that we've started to create. And it really, it hit me. It was very emotional. It hit me a lot. So let's see. So I have a couple other things from TooManyGames I'm going to pull up. Let me just go find the images of them. This is my self-portrait that I did. It's dumb. But that was basically how I was feeling the entire time. Me being like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let's see. So this is our table. We had a table, and it was awesome. Let me just wait till it loads. Come on. Load the table. Give me the picture of the table. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So that's our table. Let me just center it a little bit there so you can see. That is actually, I think, Sam's arms there. Maniacal Chimera's arms. Sam, Maniacal Chimera, and I were, we were running the table this weekend, this past weekend. It was great. You can see I'm just wildly shoving popcorn into my mouth and Coke so that I don't die. But that was our table. We have this banner. I printed it at Staples. I can carry it around. I still have it. And I have the little table sign in my basement right now, just because I'm so proud of it. But that's our table, and then we have a lot of other exciting things. Let me see. Let's see what I got. So that was great. Um, oh yeah, the very first person, no joking, very first person who came to our, yes, I do have a, that's actually very true, passerby. Coca-Cola is actually, specifically Coca-Cola Slurpees. I have a problem whereby I take too many of them. Okay, so the very first person who came up to the AGI table on Friday was a bit of an internet celebrity, I guess you can say. And that was certainly something. I met Christian. She came to the table, literally the first person to come to the table, and that was really exciting. She's giving out her business cards, and so that's just really neat. Yeah, so I met Christian. So I met probably one of the most famous personalities in internet history, so that's a thing. That was before Christian got kicked out of the con, but that's a story for another time that other people have told. Long story short, she was touching people without their consent, and she got kicked out. So don't be like that. Obviously, that's not a good... don't be like Christian. Don't do that. Oh yes, Doorknob Man obviously is now a minor celebrity. Sam and I were really shilling Doorknob Man. That was kind of our... We put him on everything we could. So again, if you've never met Doorknob Man, he's a character in Storybook Weaver Deluxe, which I can pull that program up later in case anyone wants to see it. Who hasn't seen it yet. If not, I can, I'm also going to stream it tomorrow because people love Storybook Weaver. This is Doorknob Man. Sam drew this one. But we had him all over the place on our table. Yeah, 3D printed figures. I can do that now because my library that I work at now has a makerspace, so I could model and print that. I do have a 3D printed figure of the Thing, which my brother made for me for Christmas one year because my brother and I are we're on the same wavelength. But yeah, I need to print a little Doorknob Man. So yeah, the Doorknob Man was on everything, and somebody came to our table, and she actually drew him for us, and here he is. This is him, as drawn by someone else that was not a member of AGI at the time, which is kind of rad. This is our first fan art that we've received from somebody not affiliated with AGI. Just from a fan. They just came over to the table and they liked Doorknob Man. And there he is. They drew him for us. Let me just move there. No. Rotate clockwise. Yeah, there we go. There he is. It's him. Doorknob Man. I just think that's so swell. I love this. Thank you, person who drew Doorknob Man for us. I cannot remember your username, but we love you. Mwah. Yeah, really good. Yeah, the fact that Christian is still plugging along is amazing to me. I would have probably given up a long time ago if I was her, but she has a lot more pluck than I do. And in a way, I'm actually kind of amazed, and inspired by that in a weird sort of way that, despite all of the immense trolling and everything, Christian's still here. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, I guess probably the last thing that is worth pointing out is I made the most phenomenal purchase for $20 for the grand total of $20. I bought myself a lovely toy that I still need to get a TV for. But yep, here you go. This needs to be rotated a few times, obviously. Rotate 180 degrees. Yeah, I bought an Atari 2600 for $20. This console's older than me. I was born in 1989 for reference, so I'm almost 30. I'll be 30 next year, and this thing is from the 70s. You can tell because it has ugly wood paneling. And the archivist in me just went, Steph, you gotta preserve that Atari. You gotta get it. So it was $20, and I'm Like, you know, what the hell? It's $20. So I bought the Atari, and now I have the Atari. Yeah. Oh, you can see behind me the Paralily booth in the back. Paralily is an indie game. The developers, Nate and Jeff, are really cool. Sam was at their table a lot. They were playing their games, their game Paralily, and we sort of became friends with them, and that's why Sam has the alpha build of Paralily and has been streaming it. Yeah, no, old 70s wood paneling is like such an aesthetic, and I love it. That's why I bought the Atari. It's sitting on my art table right now, just kind of waiting for me to find an old TV to run it on, because I need an old TV. And I need to get ET now, because I have to play a horrible game. It's me, I have to play the worst thing I can possibly get my hands on. We all know how this works. So speaking of bad things, I think I'm going to pull up a bad thing that I love called Beetle Adventure Racing, because I've been talking about it. I streamed a little bit of it once before, but I'm going to definitely just pull it up again, because it is definitely worth being played again. It is terrible. We're going to go to Project 64 now. Here we go. So that was TooManyGames. It was amazing, and I had such a good time meeting all of these people and just having this experience. And what can I say? I love you guys. You're amazing. So like, thank you, and just keep being you. And thanks for everything. I love you all so much. All right, let's play some shit.
2 hours later.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, I'm so tired. It's been a very long couple of weeks. Ugh. Yeah, too many games really wore me out. It was a great con. I had the most amazing time just talking to people and meeting everyone, and yeah. So it was just, I'm just very tired. Oh, yeah, since it's up here, I'm gonna bring it up. So, let me just go to, where did I put it? Yeah, that's me again with the Atari. So, the person who just joined the Discord, Lana, she, drew this, she's the one who went with my friend and I to talk to, Vin. And she, because I'm a coward and I can't go alone, because, haha. Reasons, I can't go for reasons. Anyway, she drew this really cute drawing of it in my sketchbook, and I have a picture of it. There it is. And I just want to share it because I think her art style is like adorbs, and it's just really great. So I just want to like point out her art style. This is I gotta rotate this 180 degrees there. There's her cute drawing of Vin. That's adorable. I just really like her art style a lot. So you can find her in the Discord, now the HEI Discord at GoGo Gadget Tax Evasion, which is a great username. Yeah, she drew this cute Vin. I just love it. So yeah, again, TooManyGames is definitely one of my favorite cons to go to. Just the people are always amazing, and the Vinesauce team is incredible. I adore them. And it's just such a fun con. Like, there's just so much fun. And I love just meeting people, talking to people, at the con, and just interacting with people. I've never really gotten to, you know, it was just wonderful, and I've never had that where people were just coming and saying like, well, thank you for this, thank you for this. It really made me cry. It is, yeah, it's always there. It's just outside of Philadelphia. It's in Oaks, Pennsylvania. As far as I know, it's there right now. If they outgrow that space, I don't know where they'll go, but that's where they are right now. I'm looking into maybe bringing the AGI table to a little con called a video game con. It's a 2-day convention. It was down in where Anime Next used to be before they moved to Atlantic City. But they're bringing it up to Secaucus, which is like 20 minutes from my house. So I'm gonna probably table there. So it's gonna be, which is just outside New York City. Again, I live here. If you can't tell by my dumb accent, I live just outside of New York City. I can emphasize my accent for dramatic effect if you really want me to. What else do I have that was like worth sharing? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave. This is a good image to leave it on. If you like Voltron, there's an episode of the new reboot of Voltron in season 2 called Space Mall, where they go to a space mall, and I saw this and it just made my day. It was just like right outside the expo center, and it just said Space Mall, and I was like, yes, it's my favorite episode of Voltron. Yes. It's my favorite episode because Paige buys a PlayStation. It's the most relatable thing. Paige and Lance scrounge for change to buy this Earth video game system, which looks like a PlayStation, but it's probably an amalgamation of a lot of consoles because it comes with a Power Glove. It's so bad. And they feel like they have to own this, and it is the most relatable thing because, I mean, look at me. I just went and I bought a damn Atari 2600. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it on that. That's a good place to call it a night. I'm very tired. I had to go to work this morning, so I've been up since like 7:30. Yeah. At MechaCon in New Orleans. I'll have to see if any of our troops are down there. We can maybe look into it. Definitely, like, manning a table does take a lot of energy because you're going to be shaking a lot of hands, talking to a lot of people, handing out a lot of flyers. I know I was very exhausted by the end of TooManyGames. I kind of came home and I conked out. First I watched an episode of To Tell the Truth because Mel Brooks and Bill Hader were both on it, and I love them both, and then I conked out. But, you know, it is very exhausting. There's a lot of work that goes into tabling, and it's very tiring. But at the end of the day, it is very fulfilling. So yeah, definitely, like, suggest cons that you think we should, go to. I have the flyer. I can send the flyer to people so they can print copies out and hand it out. Or just leave it around the con space, because you can also just do that. Because tabling can be expensive. You do have to buy the table. And yeah. So we'll be picking up tomorrow at noon. Bellades will actually be our first streamer tomorrow, so definitely come find him. And we're going to go from there. I'll be streaming again at 8 p.m. I'm going to do Storybook Weaver because I owe it all to you. Because I know you want to see Doorknob Man. So I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you Doorknob Man. Because you all have been so kind to me, and you deserve Doorknob Man. You've earned him. So yeah, we're going to start at noon EST, Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we'll be seeing all of you in our chats. Definitely keep those chats active. It's much more fun. We really appreciate it when you're all in the chat having a good conversation. It's like great. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be on at 8 p.m. But our stream starts at noon, so go check out Bellades. And in 12 hours from now, get some sleep first, please, everyone. And I'll see you. Have a good night, everybody. Love you. Thanks for whopping by in the stream. Love you all. Good night.